It's in the game. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Currently, the Eagles have possession as we resume the action in quarter number 2. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Goes right back to Smith again. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
15 more yards. That's another Eagles first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing is Hurts. To the sideline and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Happy Thanksgiving, one and all. This, the second of our triple header Thursday. Let's get after it. Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And it's Rome Odunze. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bears had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. With that, time to look at what's coming up later today and tonight and tomorrow during a busy Thanksgiving weekend of football. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, good move. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Now Hurts on the option right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
They'll drop the throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They go with Blue between the tackles. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 68 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Brought down that time by Nolan Smith.
1-yard gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
34-yard line.
Now Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
When When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure. Going to be in each and every year. And because of catches like that, that's why he goes.
On first down, it's Blue. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This is 2nd and 8. Prescott. Over the middle, it's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Prescott. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here we go, Friday. Hey, 47.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Officially, it's an 82-yard kick return. And the Cowboys will add to their 4th quarter lead. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
27, Eagles 17. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. Able to slither by. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 14. First down, Eagles.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a pickup of 6.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles first down as he'll take this down to the 26.
Eagles first down. A gain of 9 yards.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. Now it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Cowboys offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. They'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run up the middle here with Blue. A little juke. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
25-yard line.
Yeah, baby. 26. 48. 26.
They'll try and run again with Blue. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Well, these 2 teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, Week 7. And it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
26. Kill. Hey, watch it. We're going to 54.
On to give, this is Blue. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Prescott. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Cowboys field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Hurts and the Eagles now. Down by 10. 2:18 on the clock. And a 2-minute warning, that's going to be their only chance to stop the clock, so they'll need to move quickly here on first down. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And Hurts going to move him around.
It's 2nd and inches at the 34-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and inches. Hurts. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. And he is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now an audible here into something else. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So is the medical staff... So look, we'll step aside.
Go, 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 go! Be ready, be ready!
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. Pass complete to Naylor right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off. It's Blue. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
What do you think? What do you think?
They go again with Blue. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that.
A gain of 10 yards.
There we go.
And the Cowboys first down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Cowboys, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.